Manny Pacquiao, one of the best offensive fighters to ever function in the sport of boxing. A fighter with speed, power, and incredible ring craftsmanship. But beyond the man with sheer punching authority is one of the most creative counterpunchers in the history of the sport. Welcome to Complex Boxing. Sweet Science Explained. Pacquiao's quickest way to counter the opponent's jab is by countering it with the same parrying or blocking lead hand. Here, Pacquiao catches Cotto's jab with his right hand. Then he comes back with a short counter right hand after warding off Cotto's jab. This counter also serves as a setup for his straight left hand. Circle parry the opponent's jab. Counter jab to partially block the opponent's vision. Quickly followed by a straight left hand down the pipe. A lazy jab, probing jab, or range-finding jab will simply get countered with a right hook over the top. Here, Thurman steps in with a jab, pretty much confirming the distance for Pacquiao. Pacquiao steps to the outside, flanking Thurman with a counter right hook coming from the blind side. Here, Pacquiao changes level and goes to the body. Bradley counters him with a short right but neglects the importance of keeping the non-punching hand up. Pacquiao takes advantage of the opening with a right hook from below. If you don't know already, Pacquiao's camp calls this weapon the Manila Ice. Pacquiao's left hand is his main calling card. Here is one great example of how he uses it to counter. Pacquiao shoots a jab to draw a counter and impede Bradley's vision. Then, counter Bradley's counter with an overhand left to the chin. Pacquiao fends off the jab with a light parry at the last moment to make the opponent overcommitted and overshoot his target. Splitting the jab or countering in split entry is the true pillar of Pacquiao's counterpunching game. The punch is thrown with the dominant hand in sync with the jabbing opponent while slipping to the outside. This counterpunch requires impeccable timing to pull off. Here, the small movement of Cotto's lead hand is Pacquiao's cue to set the counterpunch in motion. Here, Pacquiao uses a probing jab to measure the distance and draw a jab from Margarito, followed by a straight left upon Margarito's compliance with the bait. Here is how Pacquiao uses his side-to-side movement to draw a jab from the opponent. The split second where Pacquiao's head is on the center line is his bait to draw a jab from Marquez. then immediately slips to the outside while countering with a straight left. Pacquiao uses feints to increase the suddenness and unpredictability of the counter. Here, Cotto steps in with a jab, expecting Pacquiao to feint again, but he is met with a straight left to the jaw. If you want to see more in-depth boxing breakdowns and analysis, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss anything.